Welcome back to another day of deck profiles. Today we got RDA, Post Structure deck. This deck is actually pretty fucking fun. Well, let me make it clear. This is Red Dragon ARCHFIEND Bystials, just to get that out of the way. I will be making a pure one, but anyways, the structure deck came out and I had to cop it, and I was supposed to do one. Yes, I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I got tired and I fell asleep and I had to go work. So yeah, today we're just gonna do it before I even go to work today. So let's just get this out of the way. 3 soul resonators. So we finally have a fucking starter that does something. So by itself. So basically, when you normal summon, you get to add 1 level 4 or lower fiend from your deck to your hand, and also obviously it locks you for the rest of the turn into dark synchro monsters, which most of your decks are anyways. If a card you control will be destroyed by a card effect while you control Red Dragon ARCHFIEND or a synchro monster that mentions it, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So it grants you protection from your fucking destruction, which is fucking nice. Now for the other new one, 3 Vision Resonator. This card is absolutely great, because if you have a level 5 or higher dark monster on the field, you could literally special summon this card from your hand. Then, if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, or not synchro material, but just sent to the graveyard in general, you get to add 1 spell or trap card that mentions Red Dragon ARCHFIEND from your deck to your hand, which is very good because that searches you as a very important card that I will show later. Playing 3 Crimson Resonator. You can cut this to 2, but I just needed a deck space, so I just put in a 3rd one and said, fuck it, or we'll roll with this. But just in case y'all are new to like the deck, this special summons itself if you control no monsters, and if the only other monster you control is exactly 1 Dark Dragon Synchro monster, you could special summon up to 2 Resonators from your hand or deck, from hand or deck, except itself, obviously. And obviously you cannot special summon anything else from the extra deck except Dark Synchro monsters. 2 Synchron Resonator. If you control a synchro monster on the field, you can special summon this card, and then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you get to target 1 Resonator monster in the graveyard, and except for this, and add it back to your hand, which is nice to recur this or this whenever you bring it out with this effect, which is nice. Now that's it for the resonators. Let's move on to the other ones. This card is absolutely great. Bone ARCHFIEND. So if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send 1 other card from your hand or field, which is very good, and special summon this card. Obviously locks you to dark synchros, and you can target 1 face-up monster you control that has a level, send 1 Fiend Tuner from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, increase or decrease that monster's level by 1, which is very good, because you're going to search this off soul if you don't have it, and you're always going to decrease its level, so it makes it a 6, so you could bring out Red Rising. We're still going to play 2 Wandering. That's pretty much it, because this specials itself if you have a Fiend Tuner with 15 or less attack. And obviously you cannot special summon anything except for synchro monsters. And during the main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you could banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 Fiend Tuner with 15 or less attack from your deck. So this literally just adds you Soul Resonator, which is very good for your next turn to follow up. Now for the Bystial lineup, we're playing just 2 of Lubellion, 2 Serenir, because this card is very important for obviously the deck. 1 Druid Worm, and obviously 1 Magnemite. I wish we can play 2, but Banlist fucked us over, you know? But who cares? This deck is still correct, even with 1 Magnemite. 3 Ash Blossom for hand traps, and 3 Imperm. That's pretty much it. I would play more, but the Bystial is already considered hand traps too. Now for the spells and traps. Obviously 3 Resonator Call, because not a once per turn add a Resonator. And for the new spell that is absolutely amazing is Crimson Gaia. So in case you don't know what this card does, during your main phase you can add 1 Red Dragon Archfiend or 1 card that mentions it from your deck or graveyard to your hand. When your Red Dragon Archfiend declares an attack, you could change all monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. If a monster on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Red Dragon Archfiend from your graveyard. So that's always going to come up, especially if you go second. Because if you go second and you just have Red Dragon Archfiend, this literally just books the fuck out of your opponent and kills them. We played Tactics because we kind of just want board breakers too. Not only that, in case we get like hand trapped, aside from like Imperm, we can literally just either look at the opponent's hand if we still have full combo, or draw 2. 1 Branded Regain. You don't have to play it, but I still want to play it just in case because it's the draw. Now for the traps, obviously Etude and Branded Beasts. And now for the new trap card in this deck is Red Zone. So when your opponent activates a card or effect while you control a Red Dragon Archfiend or a synchro monster that mentions it, you can target 1 card in the field, destroy it, then you can target 1 of your banished Dark Synchro Dragon monsters, special summon it, which is very good. Now for the extra deck, we're gonna just get the ones that are not. So we play 1 Baron, obviously, because you could sometimes make it without getting locked. The Spader is absolutely necessary for this deck because it would like bring back 1 of your banished synchros, whatever you banished, which is very good. This one is good as well, especially when you go second, because you could just target 1 card on the field and destroy it when it's synchro summoned, which is very good. Now for the actual important cards. 3 Red Rising. This card targets a Resonator monster from your graveyard, special summon it. Obviously it locks you into Dark Synchro Dragons. And during the main phase, skip the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card, then target 2 level 1 Resonators monsters from your graveyard and special summon both, which is very good. I'm so glad they rarity upgrade this fucking card. It's been so long, and I'm glad they barely did it. Now for the next best card, the new one, Scarred Dragon Archfiend. So this card becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while on the field or in the graveyard. If this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Red Dragon Archfiend from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon, which is very good. Then if this card was sent to the graveyard as a synchro material for a Dark Synchro Dragon, you can destroy all attack position monster your opponent controls. That is so good because it clears boards while you go second too. And obviously you have to play the main boy himself, obviously Jack Atlas, the boy. Obviously you gotta play these because this is obviously an Omnigate and can recur 1 tuner from your graveyard and special summon it in defense position. This you can tribute 1 monster, then target 1 Red Dragon Archfiend monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon 2 tuners with the same level from your deck and 1 from your graveyard in defense position. I don't know if that ever comes up, but I know it never comes up for me because I'm just going to use it as to extend. Now for the big boss monsters is Red Supernova Dragon and one Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Calamity. Obviously, this card is still fucking legal and it still probably will be until it gets banned by Saturn. Anyways, this card, you could do so much crack stuff with it, and it's fucking disgusting, and I can't wait to show y'all, because I'm gonna show y'all a combo too. So yeah, the combo portion. So we're gonna just show you two cards. It's gonna be Crimson Gaia and Lubellion, which so we're gonna start off, we're gonna go Crimson, we're gonna search Soul, we're gonna normal summon the Soul, Soul search Bone Archfiend. You're gonna activate Bone Archfiend's effect, sending the Crimson Gaia, and now you're gonna activate targeting itself to lower its attack by sending the Crimson Resonator. And now you get to synchro into Red Rising. Red Rising effect will target the Crimson that's in the grave. Now it's gonna summon itself, and now it's gonna activate its effect since you only control a Dark Synchro. You're gonna summon Vision, you're gonna summon this. Now you're gonna go in, now you're gonna synchro with it into Scarred Red. So now you're gonna activate Lubellion. You can always just activate it later on. Oh wait, yeah. What you're gonna do is that you're gonna, before you do that, don't forget to activate Vision Resonator's effect to search you a red zone. Now you're gonna activate Lubellion to search you Serenir. Now what you're gonna do, so you're gonna go into Hot Red, and now you're gonna activate Chainlink 1 Synchron Resonator, target your Vision, since you can special summon it off your hand still, since you didn't get to, and you're gonna Chainlink 2 Scarred Red to summon out Red Dragon Archfiend. And now you add the Vision, and now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna summon the Spader. Now you're gonna summon the Spader off with the Red Dragon Archfiend and the Crimson. So now you're gonna activate the effect of Serenir and banish specifically the Synchron Resonator to summon itself. Now you're gonna tribute it to summon out Lubellion. Now Serenir is gonna dump you the Etude. So now with that, you're gonna activate Lubellion to activate your Branded Beast directly from the deck. And now you're gonna use the Spader's effect to summon back the Synchron Resonator. And now you're gonna summon the Vision Resonator from your hand. And well, now you just set the red zone. And this, you have 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 if you have another Bystial in hand. Not only that, so you pass it to, on the end phase, Branded Beast, you're gonna activate it. That in the end phase, you get to put face up Etude on the field. So now what you're gonna do is that you obviously pass turn, and now on your opponent's standby, you're gonna activate Etude. Now you're gonna synchro these two. You're gonna synchro all these three into obviously the most annoying card, Calamity. So now Calamity is gonna activate, so now you can just prevent your opponent from fucking playing the game and say fuck you. And now they just pass turn, and well, you just kill them, because now you're gonna, don't forget to activate these two, because this is gonna be Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. This is gonna search you a follow-up. This is gonna add you back a Resonator, which you can add Soul Resonator. So yeah, there's another combo I want to show you. Well, obviously this is just gonna be one If you don't open up the Bystials, you could just do Crimson Gaia, search Soul Resonator, activate, search Bone Archfiend. Bone Archfiend is effect. Send the Crimson Gaia, activate effect again, send the Crimson Resonator, reducing its level now to make Red Rising. Red Rising effect, summon back the Crimson effect. You're gonna actually summon 2 visions now. So now you have 8, 10, and 12. So now that's gonna do into the big boss himself, Red Supernova. And now you're gonna activate the effect of Vision and search Red Zone. So now this allows you to recycle him 2 times, so you can banish multiple times and then get a pop off. So that's pretty fucking crazy. There's also more combos that you can do that you could end on I don't know how many disruptions, but it involves obsessive Lulu, whatever the hell that llama's name is. But unfortunately, I do not have them, so yeah. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think. Try to upload more if I don't get tired of work. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.